I don't want it.
We shouldn't continue this bloodline anymore. Yeah. I feel like you're just a negative person and you like pushing it off people.
For that 500,000, he's got to post like an Instagram story, sometimes a tweet.
Yep.
Because you're lying.
And I have a feeling you're at an entry level of your job.
Do you think anybody can earn?
Entertained because they have that it factor.
Oh my goodness! To react to, buy what's new to react to cool 9-to-5 workers versus streamers debate. I've seen their phase one, and I've seen from like some of their clips that I've done has been quite mental. So we all need to embrace ourselves for this.
So hold on, let's break it down.
It might be crazy.
You love talking, but you don't like listening, right?
You have been doing
It might be crazy.
time and time again.
You've been manipulating.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Okay, this is a very different vibe. Very different vibe from what we had earlier, but we're gonna embrace. Okay, we're gonna take this in.
Okay, so
that button didn't work.
You said you love talking, but you don't like listening, right?
You have been doing that time and time again.
You've been manipulating me this whole time. You're a walking fossil.
That's your choice.
It's not my choice.
Your
it's my
job is your.
It's not my
Nobody
choice.
in
It's
here
my
is
job.
doing that. You are such an insignificant human being. You have zero confidence.
It sounds like at 61 you're going through an end life crisis right now.
That's not true.
Exactly. No.
We create the algorithm.
Oh no! Such a fact, genuinely for the idea, but yeah, always thanking them. Oh my goodness. Streaming's harder than a 9-to-5 job.
I think you guys have a point.
Round one. Okay, so what was... Goodness me. Lacey built his career as a content creator through... Okay. Okay.
There is
There's a
no
Fortnite.
argument that a 9-to-5 is harder than streaming.
Have you ever had a 9-to-5
I have,
before?
yes.
What did you do? What did you do?
I was a dishwasher at Panera and a self-checkout host at Walmart.
So did you enjoy it?
No.
Okay, so was it hard? Was it like the pressure?
No, it was the easiest thing ever. What do you do for a living?
There's no way he
I
actually
work in
believes that.
insurance. So I have.
So you're a scammer.
I'm a scammer. Well, I guess.
So
I'm
okay, so and just asking.
Yes.
You think it's hard to sit at a desk and pick up a phone and say, "Hey, you have insurance"?
It is not just it. So you don't have a boss.
I am the boss.
Exactly.
I am the boss. I have to worry about my employees.
Who are your employees?
I have a cameraman. I have an editor. I have 3 editors.
Okay, but you
I have
can,
a
you
team,
can
an
fire
agent, a
them.
manager.
You can fire them if you, so they
Yes,
have a
but
9-to-5.
It's
then.
harder
Oh, this is
worrying
a different
about my
vibe.
business and controlling my business than it is to just be working for someone else and letting them tell me what to do. You get to wake up every day. They give you a schedule, tell you, hey, pick up this phone call. Hey, go to lunch at this time. Your life is handed to you on a silver platter.
It's very
There's no way.
stressful.
It's given to you.
We
It's
have like a
not.
mental charge that you guys don't have.
Mental stress. Mental stress.
Mental charge. Yes.
You want to talk about mental stress? You ever seen a whole chat spam L's?
Never have. And what else do they call? What else do they call?
Oh my God! They call me fat. They call me a pig. They call me a
but
whale.
you decided
They
to
call me.
expose
They call me a
yourself.
woolly mammoth. They call me. They call me. They call me flabby. Everything under the sun. Just look at my life right now.
Right now.
You see what I'm saying? So that's
Oh,
mental
chat
stress.
with the
If I
app.
don't-
The heck?
But you mentioned it. Excuse me, I'm looking.
But imagine thousands of people every day
But
making fun of me.
you decided to
That's not
expose
hard, though.
yourself
And
and
you-
do,
Okay.
I don't know what you
Shit. Are we talking about physical or are we talking about emotionally? Because I think emotionally, I would say potentially both could be. Like, obviously, from what he's just described, both of them emotionally. But then also there's highs in 9-to-5 because your colleagues can be very great and they're making your day. Physically, stop. Like 9-to-5, hands down,
do you play
always.
video games? Because I see those streamers that
Depending on
just play video
something.
games and they talk to their people and that's it. Like, do you think this is hard?
I'm an entertainer and a model. Yeah.
MashaAllah, we love.
Okay, like what exactly?
So basically, I play video games.
Okay, what I just said?
I like basically like a lifestyle streamer. I show my daily life.
Okay, and so this is
And I
hard
have
for
to,
you to do
yes,
so?
because I have to plan a lot of content.
Oh,
you guys
God.
have off days. I wake up every day. I have to be on 100% energy.
How much do you make doing, like right here we're in a freaking mansion.
I don't make a lot.
city.
I don't make a lot. I only make probably like, I'd say like $500,000 a month.
$500,000 and you're not making $500,000 a month, you're not making a lot? Like how do you know how like
He's honestly,
I'm not
this must be a
American,
joke.
but do you know
100%.
how many like American are poor?
Yeah, but that's my point. Is
The
that I
national
have to
salary
work
for an
hard
individual
to
in the
get to
United
that
States is
point.
approximately
It's
yeah,
hard to do.
Those people are not making like
63,000.
500,000.
Well, yeah, but that's not my problem. That's their fault.
Like, why didn't you become a
Yeah, why aren't you a streamer? If it's,
Well,
if it's so easy, why aren't you a streamer?
I didn't say well. Okay. Listen.
And for that 500,000, he's got to post like an Instagram story, sometimes a tweet.
Yep.
Because this is so hard.
Stop.
Wow.
And you gotta make sure
Stop.
you tag the company, do the ad, or
sponsor.
you gotta delete.
Wow.
Have you ever
Because I
archived
didn't
your
work.
story and the company finds
Oh
out?
my gosh! After
Like 2 hours.
2 hours, and then they're
What is
like,
it?
And then
What
you
is
don't
it?
get paid.
You are so good at your job that you can do it without any problem, right?
no, there's so many problems because of how hard it is.
My argument would be streamer is not harder than 9 to 5, and the reason being is because you can say, for example, if you have the money resources, like you said, you can offload it to others. With a 9 to 5, you can't offload your work. You have to do that. Like, your employer is expecting you to go in, so therefore it will be hard. Whether you like it or not, you need to be there. You need to show up ready 110%. Obviously similar with streaming, but it's not harder. Like, yes, at the end of the day, yeah, you have to show up and whatever, but it's not, man. By the way, it's him being himself on camera. Stop.
There's things that you
Stop.
don't even understand. Imagine you're live
Stop.
and your IRL toolkit goes black,
Oh
or
my
your OBS
God.
crashes.
Stop.
Well, before you know it, the
No, this
Wi-Fi
is
and the whole
actually
chat's
that
spinning half.
they're having they're
I
entertaining
don't know
themselves.
what the hell that means.
See? Because it's hard. Like, you ask me, oh, hey, do you have insurance? I know
Yeah.
what that is. Because it's easy, it's simple. Anybody in this room can go sit at a desk, pick up a
I'm sorry,
phone, and
but
talk.
we've had streams where the camera's been lagged. Yeah, it isn't a hard day. I'd rather my stream lag than go to a 9 to 5. Let's be real. Yeah, I would prefer a lag stream. What? The camera doing this? I'm good. It isn't hard. It's a difficult moment, but you're figuring it out. It's not harder.
About insurance that they read from a spreadsheet that their boss gave them.
Stop.
Not everybody in this room. could
This
do
guy?
that.
Honestly, this is rage debate. So I'm gonna take this as entertainment.
Like not monthly. Yeah, monthly. Like your boss is like,
Oh, she pulled up a chair. She pulled up a chair.
Little 2v1 action?
to take on my sister here. I had no.
Oh, you have sisters. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Family's involved. Baba.
We are real people living in a real world, dealing with people with real situations.
Same with
wait.
What's, yeah.
You guys were just sitting back and enjoying the free ride.
enjoying
I mean,
free ride. Enjoying. That was hard to get
that
here.
rely on us to show up every day. We have to show up.
We
Okay,
are
okay,
doing
no. I got a good point. I got a good point here. So,
People depend on us.
oh, so you
Same.
guys have what? Maybe 5-10 people a day that depend on you. We have
Not at
tens
all.
of thousands.
Goddamn.
Congratulations.
if they're gonna die, they're gonna die if you don't go live.
Yes. Some might die.
You never know.
Play video games, they cannot play, they cannot
That's
talk.
all right.
Viewer who told me he was gonna kill himself if I didn't respond. I'll be honest with you, I wanted to farm Aura. I didn't respond. He's still alive though. There is people out there that want to.
We also deal with situations that's kind of life threatening like that too. People can lose their homes.
What do you
every
do for
day.
a living?
Hey, I'm in the mortgage operation business.
In the
And
what?
people- Mortgage operations.
Oh,
Sounds
mortgage.
easy.
Okay.
Mortgage operation?
Yeah,
Oh, so you tell people what they have to pay on their
Okay.
house.
No,
Loans.
I try
Okay.
to save people from losing their house. They're in foreclosure. They're in bankruptcy. They come to us for help.
I could
Or
do
they're gonna
that.
go
If
homeless.
they can't afford their house, why do they buy it?
Hey, we're here to remediate that.
But do you
right?
have to
We're here to be
provide that?
problem solvers.
They can't pay for their house. So she basically says, yo,
Oh.
I'll help you.
So they pay you. Oh, we're getting three. We're getting three. We're getting
Yeah.
Listen, I think we get a little
The
rotation
sisterhood.
going, guys.
What?
Real work.
We do real work too.
You're dependent on some kind of algorithm. And for
That's
some
not
feedback.
true.
Exactly. No.
We
Thank you for
create
saying
the
that.
algorithm.
9 to 5 for people who
I realize
need
this
us to
is-
show up.
Okay, and
Show
we're
up
here.
for them
There's
too.
zero harmony and zero understanding from both ends. Yeah, everyone's chosen. Your job's not important. He's the bit right. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Square?
You're 9 to 5.
Hey, by the way,
9
welcome.
to 9. There's a difference.
Honestly?
All day.
Whiny tech bro.
Oh, Mo. Square Mo. What do you mean?
I never never knew.
This is
before
honestly
2
rage
minutes
bait,
ago that
from
there's
top to bottom.
Actually, a niche out there that pays
Niche.
for niche. Fair enough. Male, flabby models. I never knew.
Oh wow! You want to go there? Walking fossil.
Okay, whoa.
Damn proud of it.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
I'm an educational therapist.
What does that do?
Excuse me?
No, you give.
Therapist? My girl just gave her a lifetime of trauma. What's going on?
Let me throw it back at you, as well as behavioral therapist. And I'm telling you, let me just switch it up a little bit.
Mad.
You've already told me what you think about my looks. You've already told me about what you already think I am.
I think you look beautiful.
Imagine how hard it is that that's just one of many layers upon layers upon layers that you have to have the guts to go in day after day after day and be vulnerable to those judgments. Day after day
No,
after
let's
day,
not be rude.
You have to be
That's
empathetic.
it, man.
Day after day after day.
She's a
you guys
yapper.
have to be
Her job will
adaptable.
be replaced
You
by
don't
AI.
have the courage.
Oh my days, everyone's job is going to be replaced by AI. I've told everyone in chat already, and just in case if because you're a first time chatter, you have to be, whatever your job profession is, be an expert in that. So if you're I don't know, therapist, be an AI therapist. I don't know, if you're a nurse, become an AI nurse. Like, it is literally, you have to do that. If you're not, you're going to be left behind, literally.
To communicate 2 ways. Do you have the guts to listen
But yeah,
to
she needs to become
it's a
everyone,
TED Talk?
including yourself, including me. I have to figure out how to become an AI writer and an AI director, as well as on top of my job, because it's a tool in which I'll be able to use, but having that on your CV or your resume, wherever that word translates to you, like, you have to have that, because I think in 4 years it's definitely going to be implemented in the year ahead. Hey, welcome. Yeah, we're definitely going to be replaced by that. So yeah. You're an ice cream scooper specialist. Shut up. Is that a thing? I feel like you're pulling my leg. But that sounds way too specific that I need to search that on Google. Is that a thing? Thank you so much for the insight, man. That is so mad.
TED Talk is debate. The chat, if there was a chat, they'd be spamming all Z's,
GGs.
L's, ONGs. There's a whole bunch of emotes right now.
What do you have to offer?
Oh my
Entertainment.
goodness.
Making
Mad.
people's days.
Making people happy on a global
Are
basis.
you happy? Are you
You know,
entertained?
I'm happy with what I do.
Are we not entertained?
We are not.
Okay, well, streams are high energy and entertainer offering Fortnite. Okay, cool. What's that
Is
emote?
this? I think that you live in an ethereal plane where you have no true touch with reality. What you get is you do not have a value.
Define
Oh, God.
ethereal.
Let me finish with what I'm saying before you say next.
Are you guys
And you seem to be an expert in words, so I'll let you figure that one out.
Okay.
You already corrected a young lady over here.
I am spelling bee champ.
So, are you though? That's
Shut up.
wonderful. Is that as I look into the vapid eyesight of
What is
each
this
and every
vocabulary?
one of you, is there's nothing there. All I see is these smirky, smart-ass
going on?
boys that don't really know anything about life, don't know anything about value,
judging a
have
book
no
by its
connection. Well, that's exactly what he just did.
Let,
with
let,
this
let
young
him
lady
get his
over
point
here.
out. Yeah.
There's an-
She called me
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
It is, you got a weird chopped eyebrow. That's the thing that I can't stop looking at because it just looks stupid. But my driving point is that you do not understand the value of the work that you do.
So,
you get way too
Hold
much
on, let me
money
break
for
it
what
down.
you
Can we
do.
break down every single
We're
point
going
you're
to
making?
get to that, but there's no value in the work that you do to what you actually get. And because of that, it has left you to be hollowed souls. I look in every single one of your eyes when I look at these people around me, these people that have earned their integrity.
They're gonna
that
be
have
skimming
tried
10
to
seconds
live.
here.
There's zero to you. I see nothing but these ghosts that 10 years from now, when you actually have to become a
What?
responsible human being,
Oh my
that's when
brother.
you're going to think about yourself because that's what it comes.
Talking about.
What is going
Speaking from
on?
experience.
We got a couple more years
or
anyway.
you're just talking to talk.
Okay, so hold on. Let's break it down. You said, you love talking.
I wonder what he
you like
does for his
listening, right?
profession.
Yeah,
Listen in
it's
a
fine.
moment, but
First and foremost, you talk about life. How old are you, if you don't mind?
61.
You're 61.
Jesus
Christ.
Yes.
No, probably not. I'll probably myself.
I can tell.
I love my life.
That's the whole thing. No, you
I've
don't.
got a Lamborghini
You know
Urus
what?
with a purple
It doesn't matter.
carbon
You know
fiber
what?
hood.
You have no sense of self. I can tell by looking in your eyes. Look at me. I can tell by looking in your eyes
Oh my
that
goodness.
you're not a confident human
Look,
being. You talk
Lacey's
like an idiot.
different,
You don't
man.
let
Anyone talk.
You have no confidence whatsoever.
So is your guys' jobs being like gaslighters, like a manipulator?
You have zero confidence.
Stop.
You have.
You don't even let me talk.
You are such an insignificant human being.
Whoa.
So what's your job?
I think you're projecting
Yeah, I think
onto
he
us
is.
right now.
What's your job? Wait, what's your job? You
No,
can't even look at me?
Jason,
What is your job?
stop.
I work in marketing. You guys are marketers, so you laugh at that.
So
Yeah.
don't even let
I would say they're both
Yeah,
technically
but
the
you
same.
have no understanding of what you're saying.
I have no understanding.
None.
Okay.
Zero.
So what do you do as a marketer?
You're an insignificant human
can't even
being.
Are you gonna debate or are you gonna insult?
Well, all you guys have done is insult people, and this is why I came in.
What are you? Are you?
What? Okay, maybe you misheard. But she came in with an insult and then he said his piece. Is he a Valorant player?
You called yourself flabby.
She used my
yourself.
insecurities against
Okay, yes,
It's
Apex,
an
yeah,
insecurity.
is a
Why
pro
did you
player.
brag about it?
He's a plus size model. Is that not okay?
I was releasing things that mean something to me.
Is this something funny?
Yeah.
What's
You gotta-
funny about that?
We're going to start selling products. It's very funny because
It is pretty darn funny.
it is very funny.
But why?
I say to the snowflake who drives a Lamborghini, that's gonna
And a
blast
Porsche.
my mind.
And a
Yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Since you guys are such like, what's the word I'm looking for? You just understand everything about life.
We do.
What do you
And
think
not
I've
everything-
accomplished in my life then? Since all I talk about is just cars, I guess.
All you've done is accumulate things with a value that you don't understand.
And maybe gotten a
good for
pretty
you.
good haircut.
Hey, good for you.
Wait, I have a question. Does your mom still work?
No, she doesn't work. I retired my mom about a year ago. I bought her a house at 17, paid off.
Amazing.
250 grand.
What?
I want you to just enjoy your life.
No way.
God, really? That's a lot of money.
Beautiful thing that you have that cash. But what I'm saying is,
But
you
these are
don't
things,
know
but you're not
the
even
value.
listening. You're just talking.
Technically, we
the
paid
value
for
of the cash you have.
I do know the value of the cash I have. That's
absolutely
why I put it in places that make me more money.
You wouldn't even buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I don't own
You
the Lamborghini.
did.
I leased the Lamborghini
If
to
you
avoid
definitely
tax
watch,
on
yeah,
it.
you have.
It's just
$6,000.
Good
I pay
deeds.
tax. I make too much money that I have
What
to
I'm
pay
saying
tax.
is when you lose all this a year or two from now, and you
I'm not
actually
going to
are
lose it
working
because I've lost everything and I've learned to gain it back. I've done that before.
Technically, I would say that's like for everything. If you go to shops, right, and you purchase something from them, technically you contributed to them as well. So, the world goes round.
A lot of insecurities. I feel like you've had a lot of problems at 61 years old.
Not at all.
Do you have grandchildren?
Mine, I don't.
You don't?
Because I don't want to have children.
No way.
I'm saying
Okay,
you-
that's
I love the
also.
life that I
got
live,
friends who's
but
also
I earned
doing
my
that.
life, and you have
Wait.
not earned anything in your life yet.
You have 61 children? I'm noticing
You're
something.
60 with no
I'm
children.
noticing something here.
Are you supposed to have children?
Stop.
by 60?
Turn that
60
down.
with no children, you're gonna have no bloodline at all.
I don't want it.
We shouldn't continue this bloodline anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just a negative person and you like pushing it on people.
I don't think you're hearing that we are both acknowledging.
But you guys,
Hey,
they're not giving any reason.
Hey, how about letting people finish sentences?
I'm gonna let you finish if you let me finish after.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. One
Amazing.
thing I can't
We'll
agree-
get somewhere.
I think you're not hearing, none of you, what we do acknowledge about your success.
Firstly, the editor cut out some of the things you did. That's disrespectful. She wanted to be listened to.
about your earnings, about what you have accomplished. But
What's
let's
their
go
argument?
back to what we're here for.
Yes.
today. Which is more difficult?
Okay.
And I'm going back to saying it's harder. to
Outrageous
engage with what
emote.
This gentleman was talking about before. Engaging with reality, engaging with a community or a tribe, which is what the human experience is. You don't have the courage to every single day listen, respond,
Ironic.
adapt.
You as well.
I disagree. I think you're confabulating
yeah.
when you do that and throw it back at him.
Hey, yo.
Hold on now.
You want me to twerk on
Your
that?
turn.
What now?
Okay. So his job's a marketer. You talk about I can't do what he does. My whole job is marketing.
I never said that. I never said that.
Not in that vein.
Nobody
Just getting a little
is
too
saying
specific. There's a
you
broad
can't
spectrum
do
to that.
this or you can't
So you
do
gotta-
that.
My
You
question
can't
is,
succeed.
you want to go back to the argument, what's harder, 9 to 5 versus our jobs? I just did a Minecraft marathon for 4 days straight.
Honestly, It's
I was a
actually
minor
hard.
for 72 hours playing with Jinxie. Do you understand how hard that is? To be, it's like no lunch break,
Is it?
no showers.
The thing is, I'm not a gamer,
full energy. And
so I
can you-
actually will start feeling
you know what
physically
ads
sick.
are, right? You know
If
what
I have
ads
to play
are?
that long.
About our hardest
I'm asking, do you know what ads are? Can you run ads in your sleep with 15,000 people watching you with constant 30-minute ads?
Look, I understand that you have all these technical things that you're doing.
Be right back.
You're not
Oh,
even
you got an
arguing, you're
ad.
just
Be
talking.
right back. Okay.
Look, right now I'm actually listening to you and agreeing with you. So just hold tight for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, see, now it's a good thing.
I like this.
Because I don't know if you truly understand the ethereal world and the ethereal plane that you guys are in. And how,
Here you go with this ethereal again, man.
but you understand.
What is that you talking
So
about?
it's kind of a fake world.
Is that a
you live in.
crypto?
It's fake world, it's fake money. None of it is really all that real.
That shit's real.
And at some point, I understand it feels real right now.
Oh, it
But in a
feels real.
very, very short period of time, it's
Let me
going
know
to
when you're back.
disappear on you.
That's
And
not
when
possible.
it does, it's going to be
projection.
Should I pause? Should I pause? I don't know. Is everyone else? I don't know. Should I pause? I feel guilty.
I have money that just is making money
Yeah,
forever.
when money stops.
I'll
making money,
summarize
You no longer have
when you're
it.
Okay,
back.
so what if you die tomorrow?
Yeah, so what? I've lived a great
What if this? What if that? What if that? You could just live your life with what ifs. You're just a negative person. It sounds like at 61
Oh
you're
my
going through a midlife crisis
goodness!
right now. You don't really know what's going on in your own life, so you're trying to put it on other people.
Let's hear your point of view first.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think I would say 1,000 strangers judging you is
Okay.
harder and
Being judged by
more
1,000
mentally
strangers
taxing
worse than being judged by a
one
boss.
who is your boss.
You can block them.
You cannot block 1,000 people.
You can't block 1,000 people. I agree with that part. But the thing is, being judged by a boss is more direct. Whereas you could always either block some of them, or you could just say, I just,
Okay, my answer to being judged by 1,000 strangers, I don't know, you tell me your take as well. Or is it worse than being judged by a boss? I think with being judged by a boss isn't that bad because at least you get in a performance review about whether you're doing good or bad, right? And if you're not doing great, I mean, there's elements in which you can improve. And I think that's not fine. That's not bad. I think being judged by thousands of strangers is unpredictable. And so therefore, I think it's definitely a lot worse by strangers because, I mean, you can get very, racist marks and very crazy and wild comments being said at any random moments. And you just have to be okay with that. You get slapped at random moments. It's not fun. So I think 100% being judged by thousands of strangers is a lot worse. 100. And even if your boss is rude and you're being judged by it, you have an alternative of leaving and finding someone else who's a better boss. And yes, it definitely can be a life ruiner. But one is you can actually move to, I mean, you have to tolerate both, to be honest. If you've got a really bad boss, it's honestly, I would say equally as worse as, I would say, 1,000 strangers, I think.
completely ignore
They
it.
don't understand negative PR
you're
messes
saying
with
that
your
your
funds,
boss
100%. Or
directly
how about they
speaking to
can't
you,
really
judging.
have relationship, online because fans are crazy. True, that as well. That never even crossed my mind. Yeah, because people poke in. Yeah, that is true. Like everything is being scrutinized. Relationship, who they get in with, whether they think, or if someone said one. By the way, because someone could say something and not mean it, but it's like people be like, but you said that there has to be some meaning to it, and it's like I actually misspoke, and so there's zero. And so people can judge you from that little millisecond and be like, yeah, I don't really like you. And it's like, oh, that was not me. I said it accidentally. That wasn't really what I was trying to get at. Or some people generally do mean it and they stick with it. And there's some people who grow and evolve. But yeah, it definitely is a lot worse, especially when it comes to being online. Because every little tiny thing that you say is left to there. So even if you decide to go to 9 to 5, long day for you. Yeah, every time Jason gets new girlfriend, they comment his first girlfriend better. Shut up. That is crazy. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, that's actually wild. That's actually wild. And why would they even do that to him? It doesn't make sense to me. Because if you really like the person you're watching, or you're consuming the content, like I would go, it didn't work out. I wouldn't remind them someone of, it's kind of like poking up like an injury, right? A really bad scab, and you're like picking it out again. Like clearly they're not together for a reason, and it's like, oh yeah, that person, and it's like, oh, that was, can we heal, please? And then it is about his first grandma to send to him. No, that's actually wild. That's actually wild. By the way, I tuned into Jason's stream and I found him. What was he doing? He was reading something and he was playing in character, and I said, "This guy's hilarious. He's funny."
Is a lot harder to pivot
That's
around
actually
than
wild.
1,000 people online.
Right, because at
Hands-
least you have a
hands
right
down,
to say,
they
I
have a
don't
better
like this
argument.
guy, I'm not going to listen to it. I don't give a I'll agree with 51%. Rather,
So what if you get stream sniped? What if you get stream sniped?
I'm sorry, what?
What if you get stream sniped? You can't.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a good point, Abs. Great point.
You can't.
Wow.
You can't block that person, can you?
Yeah.
What if you're
If they come to
Oh
your
my
job
goodness.
and then they start judging you, that's about
Great
as direct as
point.
it gets.
You never saw
That is true.
True Love Story. He had no idea. I had no
And they
idea.
start and then they start trying to
I'm like
clip farm
recently
and say
new to all
crazy
this.
things like
It blossomed in straight. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was.
you can't block that.
Let's
Out
make
of
it
respect for him, I don't think I could go down. I don't think I could consume it. But I'm so glad. I'm so gutted I missed that era. Oh bless. Oh bless.
Imagine you're walking around doing your stream, whatever it is.
K
and
drama
15 kids come up to you, just start with you, and they don't leave. They don't leave. What can you do? What are you gonna do?
Oh my. Oh my. He must be the originator. Oh my. Wait. If you said K drama, it means the ups and downs was there and live. Wait, I just deeped your comment. I'm serious. You've actually made me curious. Because we love a bit of K-drama. But out of respect, I won't. Out of respect, I won't. And by the way, what is movie? That's critic. That's critic acclaimed type of status. Oh my goodness. Bless, he actually looks super happy on that. Had me like this every day. Really?
Can you imagine if people showed up? If they
laughing.
Oh my goodness.
Trauma to me. It's trauma.
So what would you do in a situation like that? What would anyone in this room
Oh
do?
my days.
If in a would
I'm
you
kind
still
of
block
glad, maybe, I was in two minds. I'm kind of glad that maybe he showed it because obviously he's got you guys really happy about this, but then also I'm like sad because he didn't, it kind of like, do you know what I mean? It ended in a way. Because now he's just constantly being compared. It's terrible. But yeah.
that? No, you can't.
Are you doing like streaming like what?
But I guess,
Jack
good
Boyd's
and
doing?
bad moments need to be shared. I'm sure that if he gets
God, no.
That's the image.
married, everyone will be,
Yeah, that's a pretty
we
bad
love this.
stereotype for
So,
streamers.
hopefully
I
a
would
part
probably
two
use a
soon
different
come.
person to try to be the poster boy for IRL streaming.
But you're behind screen, so you're hiding behind a keyboard.
But we go outside.
No. I'm talking about getting stream sniped.
Like not on the game. Stream side means
define that?
if you're going in person and you're walking the street. So we IRL stream. That means in real life. So we walk around with the camera. It's like
Basically,
reality TV.
we're celebrities.
We're celebrities.
Yeah.
We have tens of thousands of people always finding us instantly. Instantly. We have crowds that build up like it's Michael Jackson out there.
Michael Jackson!
He's bigger than Michael Jackson.
Ron is different, man.
You're
Michael
doing a stream.
Jackson.
You guys want to have that protection?
And by the way, if you've seen the bingo video, deep. He went up to people like,
Man, I hate being famous, dude. I hate it. It's not working. You recognize me? Yeah, you recognize me.
oh, this guy.
So this spot has hidden celebrities in it. Let's go try it out.
Do you know me? Yeah, I have to keep walking. in there.
Well, I know Jack Dorsey's an extreme example. All right, so I take it back. But don't you guys have like a couple of your friends or staff that you hire to protect
I'm
you?
all security, sir.
Oh, okay.
He knows how to box.
That's ethereal.
So why not do it that way?
Here you go.
Oh my days. Okay, streaming is harder because there's no
I
guaranteed
don't know if
paycheck.
anyone in here started streaming knowing that it was gonna pan out this way in our life and it was gonna be our main source of income. We all started it for fun.
Yeah.
Because we showed up every day and put in the
He's a
work.
retailer.
Years
Okay.
to make it, but it take years to get up in a position at your job too. Like at my job, I have to work at every position for like 3 to 5 years in order
Okay.
to keep going up to make more money.
Yeah.
And the money that we make in a year, y'all make it monthly.
Okay, so a great example. He didn't go to college.
Not every streamer, though.
He said, I'm putting it all in. I didn't go to college. I said, I'm putting it all in. There's not guaranteed money. We weren't guaranteed. So what if it failed?
Yeah, when I was 17, my mom wanted me to go to college and get a job. This was in 2015.
Oh, how would I answer this? Is streaming harder
Yeah,
because there's no guaranteed paycheck? Not really. I think they're equally the same in my personal opinion because 9 to 5 there's also 0-hour contract. And so they could get terminated the next day. Yeah, don't come in. So I will say in that regard, as in paycheck wise, I would say they're both like that. But I will say because of streaming in particular, I would say, I mean, you got to do it because you actually love this. Like you can't be looking at it as in paycheck because there's no way you'll be online. We could do everything else but be online to get income, like obviously. So I would say, oh, okay. If it's just the paycheck, I don't know. I think they're both tough in different ways. Yeah. You think so streaming's harder for you? Okay.
I mean, content creation wasn't a thing back then, okay? So I had to look at my traditional mom and say, no, I'm gonna go make Call of Duty videos in New York with a bunch of kids I met on Xbox. And
His mom's reaction.
what I was hearing 10 years ago is everything that he was saying. In a year or two, this is gone. In a year or two, this is gone. You're gonna have to get a job. It's
Yeah.
gonna disappear.
True.
It's a decade later, and it's higher than it's ever been. And it's because I decided, all right, I'm gonna follow my dreams and take this risk without knowing if I'm gonna be able to pay for
Yeah,
this.
zero safety
It
net.
sounds like nobody here's a risk taker. Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
But when you're
Ron,
on a job,
stop.
you're basically taking risks
I was
too.
a mailman.
You say you were a mailman?
Yes. I was a mailman for 45 minutes. I cut my hand on a rubber band and I quit.
But you're
People
one.
that go through real life crises at jobs though. Like I work at a school, anything can happen at this. Anything can happen.
I
at a
hear
school.
you. I hear you, though.
I have to deal with people coming in every month to check my work.
Fake crimes.
If it's not good, I get written up. I have to put in a vacation to see if I can even make it here.
I hear you though. It sounds
If I
like
don't get accepted, I wasn't gonna come.
My thing is, listen. My thing is, it
But
sounds
you
like
have to work for that. You have to work hours for that. You guys, y'all can, you go on vacation, right?
Yeah, but it's still.
And you go-
I go on vacation. It's still.
And you
work.
could go live,
Bro,
but still.
Bro works at a
2 weeks,
school.
5 days. I gotta work there. I don't want to work.
You're in the
Just sign up
bosses. And you
for
can
the
just- all you gotta do is this. Chad, that's all you have to do.
the main thing that I'm hearing from you is that you really don't like your job or
Yeah.
the structure or anything
No, it's
about how it's set up.
Well,
but
no,
you
yeah, I
don't
like
wanna
the cycle.
you don't wanna
The
fully
cycle
commit
is-
to what you want to
It's the
do.
cycle of living. It's the cycle of living. It's like sometimes it's hard to break that certain type.
You're part of the
type
rat
cycle.
race.
Everybody is part of that cycle.
I hear you.
There's some people in this room who could make a YouTube video, go live on stream, and people will genuinely be entertained because they have that it factor.
Oh my goodness! Sorry.
And people will genuinely be entertained
Look at that.
because they.
Nah, he's actually different. No, that's actually, yeah. She said, "Get me away from this." Yeah. That's the one time you won't see people at the front of the barriers.
Have that.
Oh, got down. I never she did not see that coming. Sorry.
That it factor.
Ah!
If
And I'm making
I honestly rewinded because the jump was so like, honestly, I was like, how the hell did you manage it? I didn't realize people tried to start running. You know, that could have ended up lethally. That probably from when he was with, oh Okay. Makes sense, yes. Because yes. By the way, I'm like super grateful. I found out everyone from last year. So I've like been like watching a lot of their stuff and trying to get familiar with them. She was like, oh yeah, I've already read that.
Just like stream and started talking about TED Talks and educational therapy. No one's watching her. Nobody's watching her. Nobody.
Turn that.
Nobody's watching.
So that's why it's harder because not everybody has it.
Can I ask a question?
Okay,
Ethereal place.
One thing
That
I'd like to
video
know, what
probably
it is you
from-
stream?
Oh, yeah,
That's a good question.
What is your
Sorry, did I
streaming?
Basically,
Why
something
the
like
message?
how they like my day, like a daily life, but a day in my night though, is because it's like I have to do it when I get off work. You got
Like desktops.
yeah, like desktop. But I could do something on the weekend, like all right.
I also have an opportunity to work with Jordan Matters.
Okay.
Matter Daddy?
Matter.
You talking about Daddy coming in?
I don't know. I don't even know what you guys are saying. But there's the thing with this, and this is the point that I want to make. I feel that Jordan Matter, who's like 60, has had to turn into a buffoon to be able to keep the 18 million people that
Does he look like a buffoon to you?
You kind of act like a buffoon. And I'm not saying you are a buffoon. I said you act like one. You're not.
That's so mad. He's so rude.
You're not a buffoon. You're a smart kid, and I like to happen.
Here's the truth though. Every person in this room so far has not given a valid reason as to why your jobs are harder. You have just said our jobs.
It's a sympathy farm. It's a sympathy
You guys
farm.
have just talked about how our jobs are bad.
They basically go, my job's bad,
You don't
I
have
take
to
no
worry,
risk.
but you don't have to worry about somebody breathing down your neck.
We did though. We did.
Your audience?
If you want to go back, if you really want
I disagree because obviously he's talking about breathing down the neck from boss offices. They've got breathing down the neck because, like I said, the paycheck aspect, you ain't getting money. Why are you doing this? So that's coming from everyone, friends, family, and the God knows everyone else. So that's pressure to try and succeed in the thing that they love. I think also what people don't realize is, obviously, there's so many different jobs that anyone can do. But like, if we use a prime example of, what's his name? Vincent van Gogh, or Goth. You know, I think when art wasn't, like when he loved painting, and obviously, I mean, he had like a bit of kind of like mental illness over the years, but the one thing that kept him sane was art. And anyone could have looked at him and be like, why are you doing this? You're not earning anything. Do a 9 to 5. And he couldn't do anything but art. Like sometimes in life, it's like, I mean, I'm sure one day he would have got up and gone and tried to do a 9 to 5. But I'm sure, like, whatever his demise was, it would have gotten a lot more quicker if he had to choose that instead. You know, therefore, I'm just saying, in a sense of like, there's so many different jobs for various different people. Some people are able to handle it, and some people can't. And obviously, that's why a lot of people need, obviously, with creative forms, is a lot harder to get there. But once you get there, it's a lot more rewarding. With 9 to 5, it's easier to get your foot in the ladder, or actually currently with the job market in this way. I know some people are finding it currently quite hard to get in the jobs, but before 2020, it's very easy to get on your ladder and get into the entry role positions. And so it's easier in that aspect. Yeah, I'm just saying that. And then obviously, then there's a cap, depending on what your thing is. But I'm saying, if you do 9 to 5, everyone does a 9 to 5 to find stability in life. And then they look at it and try to figure out what the other thing is to support their dream or whatever the passion is to take over. But yeah, I don't know. I just think the pressure angle and aspect that he's trying to say, I disagree, because he's coming up from a work relative, but everyone else is bigging him up, and it's just that one person, his colleague, and everyone supporting him. And his pressure to deliver is kind of dependent on his skill. Once he learns that, he's good. With this one, it's everyone telling you to not do it. And you're like, I want to do this. And it's like, why? And you have to constantly prove yourself until you do well. And everyone's like, but I don't know. And it's like, okay, like you have to continuously prove that this is something that you truly want to do. And then once everyone hops on board, it's kind of too late because you've been doing it yourself. So you're in this world, you're more self-sufficient and have so much more pressure than that side, in my humble opinion.
You're your own
He doesn't. He probably a regular Chinese stream. Do you think he doesn't know how hard it was to get into a Call of Duty clan? True. And the amount of hours you had to do for that trick shot. Honestly, yeah. I don't know how people are gamers, man. That is something. That is something. Yeah, honestly, it's a skill. I remember I watched and I love watching gamers. I play games throughout my life, but my skills are just not there. And so when I would look at people, I'd be like, yeah, I can definitely do this. And then I'll pick up the game and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I'm not good. There's no way I'm not good. So back in the day, online gaming was very new and internet was still new too, yeah. If you wanted to get into a clan, it was more of a word of mouth. You find a person who knows a person who knows a person to try out. And if you get accepted, it's like you're sponsored, but it was all word of mouth era. That's why Face Clan was so popular. Yes, and I know that once you got the Face Clan stamp, your life changed. Life changed. And I remember with Face Clan, the thing that I really liked about it, it was like anyone throughout the whole world can get into it. And I think with the majority of the groups that are currently with it happening right now, it's like, and that's why I think that's the reason why it was so successful. I would say with the groups nowadays, it's kind of like group core and it's like no one else can get in. But why Face Clan did so well, it's because it's like, we have a thing, but we're able to add random ones. So people had a thing that they were working towards that somehow they'll have a choice or an opportunity to get in. And I think that's what worked really well with them. Because you saw nobody, people become somebody. Yeah. And then, and usually they accepted kids from slums or lower class to compete. Yeah, I think what content did I do? Honestly, I think I never consumed content on the Phase channel, but I would watch from people who were part of Phase release content on their own individual social media platform. So that's how I come to know the organization. Yeah. I didn't realize that like I knew it was international, and I'll see like the only reason I realized it is because of the names that were enrolled. And then I think they enrolled it to like different games and things like that. But lower class, yeah. Honestly, maybe I should like look into it a bit more what they did. But if there's a new group that comes up, I think they should definitely adopt that feature. It's kind of like Streamer U in the sense of an open place where anyone and anyone can get in, and that's kind of the thing which keeps it alive and excited.
I've been banned for 30 days before.
Okay, but look, y'all could do 25 days till Christmas. We gotta work on Christmas. We gotta work so we can get Christmas.
Okay,
gifts.
let me.
25.
We gotta work till wait, hold on. Okay, so wait. So listen. Let me just say this.
No, but that's good.
Listen,
y'all already gonna get.
Okay, listen. Your whole thing. Listen. Your whole thing is money, guarantees. Would you still show up at your job every single day if you knew you were not getting paid?
No.
It's anyone in here. Is the answer yes? No one in here is.
She's lying.
There was an apocalypse in 2017.
Oh no.
You might remember this.
Oh my goodness, I remember that.
Pulled their ads from YouTube. So you would upload a YouTube video and make 2-3% of what you're supposed to make. Would you show up at work and do the same thing every single day if your paycheck got cut in half by 98%?
Your paycheck
What do you mean rank feature? Oh, are you talking about like the as in like silver, gold status like that? Okay, yeah. Sorry, in my head I was like, wait, like people can go to university or tuition, for playing rank. Shut up. Nah. This is why you need to be. honestly, this is why parents need to be equipped with knowledge. What do you mean you can get your kid or your friends or your family, your siblings into big university from playing games? This is mad. That's how big it is now. Is this what? This is mad. So I used to search this. This is mad. Tuition fees. Tuition. From playing games. I'm sorry. Now, them times we need to become an expert because I didn't even go to uni. We already have a degree. But this is mad. Tuition fees. No. How playing League of Legends can pay for university education. This was 11 years ago that came out. There's no way. 11 years ago. This is 2015. Oh my days, I'm like, nah. So we all miss that type of big opportunity. Are you equipped to games? That's mad. That's actually mad.
In half by
I'm
98%.
Your paycheck got cut?
glad that this is happening.
Like, what were you getting paid before that?
I don't know the numbers. I never really looked at it,
This
but
is
yeah,
mad.
I probably would only make about 1,000 of it.
How many videos would you upload a month?
Every day.
Now,
maybe-
someone
maybe 3
actually
a
needs to
week.
do a
I don't
YouTube
watch-
video of playing games and getting to uni. What? Any one of them could get into university, literally with their
Everybody
skills.
else say, nah, we're not gonna make videos and we're going to make money. That same mentality you had, which would have got me exactly where you said I would be.
No,
A year or
honestly,
two, it would all be gone.
Adapt is coming up with
I kept
good
uploading,
arguments.
You pivoted.
Made no money. It's okay though.
You took that risk.
And
But a job isn't guaranteed. Just how streaming isn't guaranteed. Like a job isn't guaranteed.
Yes,
you
it
could get
is.
laid off.
A job's guaranteed. If
You
you
could
get laid off, you just apply to Taco Bell. If you get laid off from Taco Bell, you apply to Burger King.
That's not.
Same.
That's not going to get you by.
Chipotle is what?
No, but
There's
That's
Chipotle
like
too.
bagging food. It's not hard.
That's that job is like for like
The laid off
that's
concept
hard.
works for
Just
both.
like
Therapy
shit like-
to educational student. It's not hard.
No.
All right, it's not.
I would say it's actually more harder for the streamer because the reason for the layoff will definitely be extreme and you're off on all platforms and also in the real world.
Streamers are not overpaid,
Online and offline.
at all because you have to
overpaid
maintain
for how hard they work.
a certain amount
Definitely
of
not.
viewers to meet a threshold in order to get paid from ads. Then you have to make sure that you are generating enough subs every month. Right? You could invest 10 bands a month into your brand, but if you're making 15, gang, what are you making? You gotta spend 3K on food. You gotta spend money on your workers.
How you get paid the chef?
I'm so glad Jason picked that up. 3K on food! What are you eating? What? My guy's eating meals like a king.
The chef has to make food for everybody within the house, and you have to pay.
You
a part. She
know one
doesn't get
thing I
paid.
realized? I actually, like, Silky's defraud. He's actually appreciated. Every time he gets on that mic, we need to assess. Big assessment. Oh
She
my
doesn't have to pay
goodness.
Everybody else. You know who that falls back on?
Yeah.
on me. If they can't eat,
Yeah.
that's on me. And I'm not holding up my part because I'm holding them back. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't see.
No, okay.
What's
I get your point,
happening?
but
This
that's
guy,
because
bruv.
you want to get it chef. What if
Honestly,
at some point, you know,
if you were in court and he was your lawyer, I swear to God. Stop! I got down! Do the threats, bruv. Oh my God, get ready for that jail sentence, yeah? Matter of fact, he will increase it.
that maybe,
You're screwed for life.
Or what if I want to, like, I don't know, get your IRL, for example, right? You want to go to some restaurant, how are you going to do that?
So look, right? So this is how I know you don't support 9-to-5 workers for real, because you just mentioned DoorDash, and there was a whole entire article stating that DoorDash gyps their workers
Use this to effectively reduce what?
of their tips. They don't get full percent of their tips. See what I'm saying? I use Uber Eats. See what I'm saying? And I put $10 tip every single time to make sure that these 9-to-5 workers are getting what they're supposed to get. I used to work at Costco's, right? When I was
Love
working at
Costco, by the way.
I quit my job. It was too easy, bro.
How was it
Hit
so
him up.
easy? What were you doing?
Bro, I was just sitting here taking the meat that the guy was slicing up, and I put it on the the floor. That's all I did. Shit was boring as fuck.
And that's all you did.
That's all I did, bro.
All you did.
To put it into perspective, real
Packing for hours, bro.
He's 15 years older than us, so he has a lot more experience.
This shit is just boring as bro.
He's like,
Yeah, of course. I understand that. But for my
Run,
certain job,
man.
though, I can't really just stand around and have someone
Why
just
do you
give
have
me something.
football?
Work
You work
for
at
me. Yeah, I work at.
Okay.
I walk around, help people like
Bro, you work at
24/7.
basketball hoops. You could dead as just start shooting.
I can't do any of that.
Listen.
Making sure that people at the end of the day walk out of here with something that I personally sell to them, but I can't really play around, go play hoops or talk with all my
So you're
coworkers.
trying to sell me the soccer ball right now.
I'm not gonna sell this. The reason I brought this soccer ball, this
Yeah.
is a World Cup ball. The World Cup is coming soon. Everyone is coming together to show love to all these teams.
Yes.
Obviously, right now it's too expensive. How are people gonna afford to go to these games? People have to work their ass off.
Get a sponsor.
Yeah, get a sponsor.
Literally.
Can't get a sponsor.
I got
What certain sponsors?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Okay, and what if they say, "Oh, sorry, we can't give you that sponsor"?
Life's not fair.
That's not fair.
It's definitely not fair.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
Work for it.
You gotta work hard.
And we have to work for it in order to get a sponsor. It's way harder for us to work because we have to make sure our PR is perfect to be at the World Cup.
And if it's
You know
not,
what I'm
if
saying?
you're not going to get a sponsor, you're not from the World Cup.
All it takes is one person in this group to have a bad PR, and we all can't go. See how unfair that is?
How do you know that though?
Had a petting zoo in the backyard, and it was.
They just tried to cancel this man last week.
Because he had a petting zoo.
And then guess what? Very got all our sponsors declined because of me.
Shut up. There's no way.
No, I can understand. It's gotta be hard because
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
definitely it's not your
Hundreds of thousands of
And then
dollars to make
being
sure that
around
this
that
house stays
person?
up. We can't be a part of that.
me.
Because
Your life on the
because
line?
he wanted to bring a petting zoo into the house.
If you got punished for one of your coworkers saying slurs,
I didn't say
how's
so.
that fair?
it's not fair.
Exactly.
But you're still, in a way, it's not fair, but you're still getting blamed for it because you might somewhat be in that situation, or because you worked for, or just any sort of a state where like,
He just used
damn.
keywords at this point.
Imagine Lacey goes outside. He has thousands of girls waiting for him every single day, and then he goes
I don't
outside.
go to the gym anymore because of it.
I-
I don't.
Literally.
I used to go to the gym, come outside, 15 girls holding a sign asking me to take my shirt off. That's sexual
Literally.
harassment in my eyes.
Literally.
Please show me proof of that one day, Lacey, please. Why does he care about having like 15 or possibly 20 girls going after him? for God's
That
sake?
spans aura.
Oh my days, you've got all that.
And
You've
hold
got
on. I got this. It
Right,
makes
yeah.
his girl stay on her toes because she realizes, oh nah, he's a hunk of a man. Every single girl wants him. I gotta make sure that I do my part to stay with him.
Does any
Look at him.
Does any ladies in this room want him?
Let's not do
She's
that.
definitely she definitely thinks he looks good.
She definitely. She wants me. Granny wants me for sure. Granny wants me.
No, 100%.
Okay, starting from zero as a streamer is harder
How you
than
doing?
starting an entry.
What's
Yeah,
your name?
100
Rose.
to 9 to 5
Silky.
job.
That's what everybody
100%.
called me, Silky, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, facts. I started at 0 viewers when I was probably around 2015 when I was graduating from high school. Right?
Okay.
So I was at Shake Shack doing overtimes, 8 hours a day, but still making sure.
Okay.
I was probably skipping school a couple times, to make sure I was getting my streaming hours in.
Shut
But
up.
that's the risk you gotta
Skip
take.
school.
Right? And I was
Every
streaming
direct,
to probably
what's
like 15 viewers
you've
for like
actually
2
lost
years
your
straight.
mind. No, everyone's good looking in their own ways. Kate, no, you're actually doing a lot for no reason. You're
mom
actually
told me
doing a
I
lot
see
for no reason.
everything. She told
Yeah,
me.
nothing's there.
I started back in 2020 and I started from 0 again.
I actually appreciate.
I fell off.
I actually
came back
appreciate them
again, you know what I'm
content
saying?
creators.
And the end of 2019 to 2020.
Oh,
that's when I started grinding
nah.
again. I was grinding every single day. I quit my job, stopped going to school until I really started seeing that this was able to
Yeah.
pay for me. And I went back to school and I finished school. And I was able to make a living off this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a 1 in a million, probably
More.
billion chance that that's gonna happen.
Maybe even more. Bro, he was competing against like Zoe Berger shaking ass. Do you even know who that is?
Do you know Zoe? Have you ever seen Zoe Berger on a Zia Street?
Zoe who?
That
Burger?
competition was insane.
Insane.
Did you compete with her?
I know they're making this up, but by the way, the
shake
girl
ass,
is
but-
great. Love the outfit.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
But they're making Zoe Burger.
Competition.
Yeah, like
It was basically.
Is that actually her name?
To start at 0.
you don't know the mental state.
No,
that
that's
I
not
had
her
to-
name. Zoe Burger. This person comes up. This is what comes up as Zoe Burger. Maybe right. I'm guessing it's a streamer. Oh, is that her? No. Okay, they just lied. Nah, she was a popular streamer, but she got bad PR. She's not popping anymore. Oh my freaking days. What?
To be in an Aiden Ross E-Day going against Kai Cenat, the #1 streamer, and being able to take home a dub. Do you know it was me versus him and his clout? Like being the #1 streamer, I had to literally verse somebody.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, Titan.
What
and
clout
in
versus
this
clout?
community,
What?
If you win, you're getting antagonized the entire time.
This is 2021 Silky though.
Yeah. So
They're
you believe
actually
me.
winding them up.
I'm not agreeing with you, but I agree to disagree.
Oh my goodness.
your
I don't
disagreement?
My disagreement is when you go
Experiencing.
into a 9 to 5, you have to put in your work. You're on probation for 90 days. You have to prove yourself. So, for example, myself, I started in sales early on, first job, straight out of college.
Oh, okay.
And I had to prove myself. You were talking about hitting the numbers. We have to hit the numbers. We have to hit the quota. We have to make sure that each month gets higher and higher and higher. You said you only had 15 viewers. I didn't have any viewers. So I had what we call stockpile payment.
That's bad motion, I'm not gonna lie.
That's terrible.
Phone calls, making sure that our quota is met. My accountability was a manager, and then we have a district manager, and then we have corporate. We have more people that we have to be accountable to. Mind you, I was living on my own, having to pay rent and having to do everything. I wasn't like doing anything or living at home with mommy like you were.
Oh, okay. All right, so you see, that's the thing.
Your mom doesn't love you. Hold on.
So,
But it's also a choice.
There's a difference.
We can say it's spade and spade. We're talking about neutral situation, right? My thing. For example, if she was living at home and so he was living at home, and they're both starting it from an entry position, streamer versus 9 to 5, 100% streamer. What? Hands down. You're earning, and if you're not hitting quotas, like you've got like people around you. Like with streamer, you're doing this solo alone, and you've got to figure out ways and learn things, whilst also, by the way, juggling every other thing, and not everything's the same. Like there's a lot more with this one. You can like speak to your bosses, the people in your teammate. You're in an office space. Even if you work remote, you're in a place on the call to do that. Like if you're a streamer, you need to find other streamers to figure out what the answers is to your situation. But this is all solo work. Is this like fast food restaurant and Michelin star restaurant debate on what's better? Yeah, honestly. I mean,
There's a choice. When I left home,
starting from zero. It's harder with this, I would say, from an emotional standpoint. In a sense of, is it? I would say yes, because obviously you're doing it because you love it, right? Both. But also with the 9 to 5, like, I don't know, like if I'm thinking about for me, like working in the industry, the last thing I cared about was excelling. Like I want to learn so much. And with this one, I will say it's equally the same. Like I'm super grateful to be learning in this space. And so for me, doing more than that, I'm like, yeah, I would say the other thing is it's just harder in the sense of trying to fit this with everything else you're going. But I don't know. This is.
go to college and then living on my own. Yes. But you
that's
were
your
at
choice,
home.
though. That's your choice, though. That's the thing, though. I sat there and I was taking risks. No, that's listen, because right, I didn't think to myself to leave my mom so she could sit there and toggle all the bills, right? I didn't do that. I didn't want to just go do that, right? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna make enough money so she doesn't have to worry about the bills.
But see, you
and
didn't
then later,
say that before.
I didn't have to
you
say
didn't
that.
say that.
That's not what I if I'm
You
working,
said that
if I'm working a job, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. If I'm working at Shake Shack or Costco, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. You don't know that I'm paying my mom and I'm giving her money for rent.
Can I ask a quick question? That's just kind of of course. It's like I believe that I heard you all agree that it's almost like 1 in a billion the success ratio that you have.
Yeah. 0.0001.
So you guys basically won the lotto. No, that's the odds.
Yeah, we earned it. We earned it.
For being successful, the odds.
Okay, so if you want to talk about the lottery, you have to go buy the lottery tickets to win the lottery.
Yeah, I know.
We
that-
went
I know
out
that-
there and did
I'm
that.
not saying that you didn't do some work. Just saying that the odds are so thin for your
Okay.
success. It's like becoming a Brad Pitt level actor.
Hey.
Being an actor is a great thing, but there's not a single actor that actually has money. What? You know, so like they're doing. All I'm saying is they're doing something that they love. But how many people are actually going to make money from doing that?
So you're saying Kevin Hart doesn't have money?
Kevin Hart won the lotto.
But then that could say you can also apply that to the 9-to-5 job, and say people in the lotto in that, for example. What's my actual base opinion? Harder. Honestly, I was just saying they're equal for in the same. I mean, if the key question at the bit says starting, if we're focusing on the actual way of what this is written, starting is definitely streamer, hands down. If you're talking about the intricacy later on, I will say they're both hand in hand.
The lotto.
This guy's out of touch. I mean, the thing is, with his statement, I think what he's trying to, because the thing is, streaming is creative. It's a creative outlet, right? And he doesn't understand that everything like you can't compare creative outlet to a 9-to-5. Because 9-to-5 is very kind of like academia per se, or physical, or whatever. It's kind of in that kind of sense, and they're two different skills. So even the 9-to-5 to versus streamer question is quite different, because they're both in different spheres. Because it's kind of like talking about creativity and doing what you're good at and monetizing that, versus 9-to-5, which is a business kind of selling a product to consumers. Totally two different things. And him kind of saying that how there shouldn't be monetization for that consumer. It's like, not really, because with TV shows and films, like everything's being monetized. It's like, okay, the difference is they're benefiting. Usually if it's within a different company, for example, as he's seeing it, it's kind of like once they were previously with Face, kind of like his point of view is, yeah, happy with the company benefiting. Whilst they're like, individually, they're all benefiting. And, as individuals, we like, people benefiting. I don't know, like if you do your hard work, you're able to create things within the thing. I don't have that freedom to do more creative things. And you don't really have a middleman in that. Two different things. Like, yeah, oh guys, I'm not serious about this. Yeah. This is the same way YouTubers were treated when some of them started to become mainstream actors. Like, oh, you guys are not serious about this. Yeah. And do you know what I will say? Knowledge is power. And so, I don't know. I think it's super interesting. I'm super glad that medium has changed. I mean, if you see today anyways, you see a lot of corporations have jumped on the same things that I will say a lot of people have dissed. Like, for example, I will say right now, yes, a lot of the conversation and the view right now that we're seeing is streamers are looked as lesser than in some certain aspect. But let's just put it this way. When it becomes the norm or a thing of, oh, why, like, it's going to come to a point where people are going to be like, you should be doing that. Like, that's so silly. When it comes to that point, which is fine. I think it's normal. He will eventually eat his words. But I think it's one of those where it's like, the pioneers are always going to be the ones that are going to be have to face so much like hardships and pushback because no one gets it. And that's, I think, going to be the hardest bit about this whole thing. Yeah. What did he say? He started streaming in 2015?
Good. Jason, good to meet you. Streaming is mentally
I think I found about it in 2017.
Having a 9-to-5 job.
Streaming is mentally hard. Okay. Mentally.
You stream. You want people to like it.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I'll say both equally hard.
Right here are how other people view you. Our world is making a living, paying bills, having a mortgage, raising a family.
Same with all of us.
What people say.
He thinks streamers don't pay bills. Nah! I would be love. I would love to live on that. What? 0 paid bills with sit up, cross legs. Love that. What?
Hold on. Hold on. It's just between us, okay? He's not in it right now.
He does not have a family.
The point of view is they don't have jobs.
For you guys than it is for us, which you'll notice, right? How old are you?
22 teen.
It's okay.
What?
I'm 22 teen.
22 teen. What does
Yeah.
22 teen mean?
I just turned 22 teen.
But you're 22. You're 22.
22.
You're 22.
Just a baby.
This generation is a whole different language about everything. Guess how old I am? Just take a guess.
That's a tough. Skip the question.
Be honest. What do you think?
He has good teeth. He might be the 70s.
No, I'm gonna be
Give him
honest.
43.
Like 84? Like a cool 84?
84.
Damn. No, okay.
Do I look that old?
No. 84 teen.
84 teen. I like that. 84 teen. I just turned 70.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
My God.
That's not bad. I mean, honestly, you look good. I'm gonna be honest. You look great.
I thought he was gonna say older and younger.
Which was FedEx. So 9 to 5. You go in the morning.
Yeah, that's
load your truck,
honestly
go out,
impressive.
I'm
70.
outside every day.
But you have no mental balance, though.
Hold on. 20,000, 30,000 steps a day. Mentally,
Amazing.
physically. That's why I'm where I am today. I'm retired. I have a corporate pension.
Yes.
I'm set for the rest of my life. The reason I got that because I have decided I want to take care of I want to raise a family. I have 2 daughters, both married. I have a 4-year-old grandson.
That's actually incredible.
I'm set. I don't care what other people
But that's not my argument, though.
think about me.
So your life is a lot easier than mine.
I'm set.
But throughout your job,
I'm
you
set.
have 0 mental
Exactly.
stress.
Well, wait a minute. Don't say I didn't have stress. I've had plenty of stress.
When you delivered mail, what was the stress? Not making the mail
Stop!
in time? Because I had to stress.
Deliver the mail. They're taking the piss.
About the
But
hate
that's your
farms that I
choice.
go through. No, it's not my choice. It's my job.
No, that's your
They've
choice.
been
It's not my choice.
Your
It's my
job
job.
is your.
It's not
Nobody
my
is
choice.
here
It's my
doing
job.
the job that you don't
Bitcoin.
want to. That's your choice.
No, it's not my
My
choice. It's my
choice was
job.
to get a corporate job.
Yeah, if I quit now, what?
What should you do?
Quit now, what? Am I supposed to be flipping burgers?
Get a job.
Work at Costco?
But you guys just said it's so hard to get a job.
I'll say compared to him, I mean, he's 70. But then, obviously, I don't know, the living condition and things like that. Obviously, people were saving up and they were able to buy homes. Compared to everyone else at this younger version and this generation, 2 different 9 to 5 experience. Let's be very crystal clear. I think the debate should be older generation versus younger. I think for me, I would love to hear that argument. I think with this one, I would say equally mentally hard, and it's in its own capacity. I mean, mentally, both of them, like whether you want to do it or not, you have to go and you have to do that. I would say both. I would say mentally, as in hard in that aspect, but I would say with the 9 to 5, it's sometimes it's like you have to physically go there. Obviously they're saying 9 to 5 parameters. I don't know. It depends on people's jobs, man. I've never had 9 to 5. I will obviously depend on my job. Like it's 12 hours and it's travels and it's things. And I'm so grateful and I'm so lucky to do that. I can't imagine it being like, obviously there's tougher periods, like physically tough in certain moments, or I don't know, like if you've filming crazy amount of hours and then you have to wake up at 4 a.m. for another day and you have to go on consistently, it is hard. I'm just saying they're both hard in its own different rights, so I strongly disagree. And I think also with them, they're also streaming and they're also creating content creation on YouTube. I think it will get a lot more tiring. People think, I mean, the great thing is, yes, when you watch content and you watch things, it's looked at so easy. But actually, if you know the realities, you'll be like, thank goodness, I've been living at home. Very good.
Saying nobody in this room wishes they had another job.
But everybody has an option of what they want to do for a living.
There's definitely
But no.
She definitely wants another job.
But that's her.
She's
I'm
an
talking-
educational.
I'm talking about what I do.
Let's do that.
What the even is an educational therapist?
Mentally delivering mail is not more mentally taxing than looking at
me-
chat, spamming
for
L's,
me-
and making sure you don't make the wrong decisions.
I
to get
hear
paid
what he's
for
saying.
it.
It's just the way he puts it, like spam and L's. It makes it something, but I can understand if there's something that's meaningful to him and someone's saying that can maybe hurt.
Off work every day, I was okay.
Exactly.
I was okay.
When I ended stream,
I'm
mentally stable.
I'm retired.
No, but yeah.
Super mentally stable. Like you look like you've always had just enough fruits in your basket. You've never had an overflow of fruits in your basket and lost everything.
Fruits.
Never.
Okay.
And that's a metaphor.
All right. Don't go to the lost everything, okay? Because I lost my house in the Eaton fire. I lost everything.
Fire?
Eaton fire.
Major wildfire. Okay, Los Angeles. Okay. Oh, the wind. Okay, cool.
You're not from LA.
Why?
I'm sorry, you didn't know from LA. You didn't know. Okay, fine. You've heard the Palisades fire.
Yeah.
Palisades.
We were in
well, Altadena is above Pasadena.
Whoa.
I lost
Killed? Oh my
everything.
goodness.
You have house insurance.
Everything. My wife and I left the house. There was nothing to come back to. Where I am right now, I'm okay. Because I'm not worried about what other people think.
Can I ask you a question?
And your job, you have to worry about what other people think.
Exactly why my job is
But you're
harder.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my
we all
job.
think,
I have to
I
do
could
that.
confidently say that we all think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That like what you're saying about your life is good. Like,
Yeah. No, I don't think that.
No.
listen. But what you're saying about him is you're kind of proving his point by accident because you're saying that you are okay. You don't have any mental stress over it. You're chilling because you
I do have
figure
mental
out
stress.
you figure out a way.
I end my stream
that's
and
your
I
choice.
facepalm myself
But that's-
because I'm like,
that's-
why did I do that?
That's your choice, right?
That's not my choice. Sometimes
No,
I
that's your
slip up. I'm human. I'm human, just like
Yeah.
you. Okay, we mess up. All right.
We all do.
Exactly.
human, right.
Exactly. But people on the internet, they don't see me as human. They see me as a streamer.
No, they see him as an alien. They look at him as
Imagine a
child.
normal day.
But actually, why I didn't?
But what's important to you guys is what everyone else there thinks. I don't care what other people think about what I'm doing.
You don't have to.
Doesn't affect your. Doesn't affect your.
I have to care because if I don't care, I lose sponsors. I lose this. I lose
Great
that.
example.
He loses his job.
He was dead ass just trying to make kids' day, saying, "Yo, check out these aminals," and then as he shows them, he gets canceled on Twitter, and now everyone thinks this.
There's
guy
no
hates
way.
animals.
Because they're calling him an animal abuser.
I honestly
Oh, an animal
refuse to
abuser.
believe that.
His eyes are so far apart. He's a chop. He's an alien.
He probably
he's
eats the
ugly.
animals,
He
like
probably-
what?
yeah, he
All
probably-
these things, like they're disgusting on the internet.
There's another point you wanted to make over there. What was that?
No, I wanted to ask you. You said like, sorry to hear about your house being like lost in the fire, but you did get house insurance for that. Like, you got you probably got paid way more than what your house was actually worth.
I had a steady job that paid the insurance
Off.
for that. In case something happens, where God forbid,
Are you in a bigger house now?
it did. No, same house. I wanted the exact same what I lost. But all this is a matter of insurance, bills, is what we chose as our
They
job,
called him.
so we can make it.
Is
Your
it-
job is
So
you
you're
both have to like what you do.
so you're agreeing with my point. Then.
There's no
That
way.
I have to fight a harder mental battle than you.
That's what he's saying.
I wouldn't say it's hard.
So that's what you said.
He probably has a matter.
They called Jason that. That's actually rude. I honestly believed. I remember the mental image came to my head, and I said, "It doesn't even look like that." Actually, bro, his chat is wild, wild. And he just sits there and takes it. That's actually mad, I swear. That's actually mad. Nah, he is actually built different.
I didn't even realize that.
9 to 5s don't actually have a.
Oh,
real
I'm so
mental
happy I'm a
battle.
girl.
There's no mental
No
battle.
Oh my goodness.
You actually literally just
their
wake up and go to the
jobs.
matter.
We do.
You gotta be fine.
What?
You have a matter, Daddy?
You have a matter at you have a matter in yourself.
It's hard. It was hard work.
The
It
matter-
was hard.
So you agree with
But
me?
I chose that work. I chose to do what I did.
You chose to matter daddy around all day.
Does anyone even have a matter, Daddy here?
What is a matter
It's a
daddy?
different language. Do you guys
Huh?
What's what? What's
Nobody
what?
knows what that is.
What is what?
What you said?
Do you have a matter, Daddy?
What?
Matter? Daddy?
What is a
What?
matter? No, I don't even know. What is a matter day? I don't know.
Wait, what?
It's okay
Why are they
now.
laughing?
What is what?
What's the matter?
Nothing. What's the matter with you? No.
Not true.
Oh, no. Can we delete this?
Your job.
See, I think,
Are you willing to hear a little bit?
Oh my goodness, I was actually going to search this. I was like, am I missing their actual wine ups? How did I even think of that? That's actually mad.
of your job.
Yeah.
Oh my freaking days.
Educational therapy?
Yeah, I know. It's not as fancy as it sounds.
What is that?
Okay.
I'm
this
actually
is an
embarrassed.
impressive
But I
title
feel
for
for that.
special education, but at multiple different locations.
I actually thought it was
you've
so
got
software for a second.
layers
I
and
said, yeah, what's
layers and
this?
layers of people that you
Oh my
need
goodness.
To keep happy, that you need to negotiate.
Wait, what's the question?
You need to make
Streamers
the senior
wouldn't last 1 week working an average 9 to 5
teachers
job.
happy, administrators.
Disagree.
You're a principal.
Nope. But I need to make the principals happy. I need to make school psychologists happy. I certainly need to support kids with special
Yeah, there was
needs. Sometimes
100%.
I'm even
And
over
the reason, okay, this is my thing. The fact that how they were able to firm and like tolerate, for example, like things are not going their way, still able to push through and whatever. They've got the mental, I would say, emotional grasp to get through things, whether they like it or not. So therefore, 9 to 5 will be quite a big breeze, especially with the way in which you've been saying they've been violating him on his chat. I mean, all of them will be able to withstand 9 to 5. I mean, if it came from a boss, he'd be like, yeah, another day at work. Because he's so used to it when it comes to streaming. They are not incompetent. No, they're definitely not.
So here's what I think. I think I already do your job on a 10 times bigger scale. I make thousands of kids happy. I make hundreds of teachers happy. I probably make the students you work with happy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I already do your job just on a massive scale.
Yeah. She counted on one hand. How many
You had 5 people you got to worry about.
She counted 5 people.
You did it on one hand. You just said one hand.
Just because I was holding up a hand and you were counting my fingers doesn't mean that that was people.
That's what you said.
I
Teachers,
got
students.
probably about 400 clients.
There's a difference between knowledge and entertainment. Both have a huge impact on
Well, he
human
does.
beings and people. Knowledge is not everything. People need to be entertained. People want to smile. People want to laugh. Laughing is the best cure for sadness.
Yes.
It's the biggest cure for depression. Just smiling. That's more important
Wait.
than knowing about knowledge.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. The way in which I look at streaming is kind of really and truly like, I'll say friend wise. Obviously, they're much more, they've got accreditation behind them. For example, they went and studied for it and whatever. And so a lot of the things that, we would do is we would research certain things and things like that. But I don't know, man. Like, I've seen certain videos where people have been saying their expertise and you can be an expertise and not gone through the education system. So then it's like, I don't know. Obviously with accreditation, it's a lot more, I would say helps you a lot more and puts some serious weight behind your name. I would say that, and that's what it gives. And therefore I would say her job. Like, for example, if he helps out someone on stream, right, for a therapeutic aspect, technically he's kind of doing what she does. But I would say with her one, she's looked at a lot more seriously because of maybe the years practice she's done, the experiences that she has, the angles in which she can answer certain questions or help people better. And also she's seen a range in various different times. So she's seen what works or what doesn't. But I wouldn't say his one isn't lesser than hers. I mean, both impactful and advice. Because, like, for example, if one of my friends comes to you for advice, you will give it to them on the best way you know how to solve. I'll pick lazy over her, to be honest.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that at all, but
I do educate people.
You told people to buy Bitcoin.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that value of humor and entertainment
And
at
see,
all.
here's the thing
But
is,
I feel that you are
Let me ask you a
deluded
question.
in saying that entertainment and knowledge are exclusive of one another.
how many
What
years
do
did you go to
think
school?
entertainment
How many years did you go to
is?
school in college for your degree?
Why are you asking?
I just wanna know.
What is it important to you?
Because I just want to know.
I have a master's.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a law
6 years.
degree.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. I went to school, got a law degree while streaming. All at
Shut
the
up.
same time, still grew my brand to the point to where it is today. That's called hard work. All you had to do was just go to school, show up to a couple classes, bang, boom, boom, do a couple homeworks, turn an assignment, and here you are now making a few students and
Once
teachers happy.
again, you're making assumptions. You're making
just said it.
assumptions about
just
who
said
I.
it.
No, I didn't. You have been doing that.
Nah.
You've been manipulating me this whole time.
I think I'm manipulated too.
How?
Do you have a purse? Can I buy your purse?
There's no way he just, because obviously I know you'll speak of facts. But there's no way he's just like out here blatantly lied. Yeah, because I actually trust you. Do I need to research he actually has a degree? He's got a McDonald's degree. I honestly, I would trust me. If he had a law degree, I know for certain this would have been a use case scenario that they would have used or conjured up. Yeah, he's a liar. Yeah, through and through. There's no such thing as a McDonald's degree.
Back off, fellas.
She's manipulated.
And you repeatedly think that you are entertaining.
I am.
Your followers.
His literal Shut up! What?
Which of other asses and other people who act like buffoons. And that's it. And in a couple of years, you do know somebody else is going to replace you, younger and dumber, and or AI.
That's fine. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. That's AI is, yeah, you're making assumptions now. So that is again, that gaslighting that you do, that manipulating that you probably learned in school, where you just flipped the situation and did exactly what you said I was doing. You just assumed that someone's going to replace me. I'm irreplaceable. No one can do what I do. Okay? That's number one. Number two, anybody can do what you do.
Anyone can be replaced,
an educational therapist. You go to school for a couple years, learn about educations, and boom, you're an educational therapist. It's not hard to do.
That you earned your law
and I have a feeling you're at an entry level of your job.
Do you think anybody can earn a law degree? There is no such thing as an entry level.
You are at an entry level of your job because I can tell you're not very good at it.
He's not good at manipulating.
Well,
now their head-to-head is mad, you know.
Not paying attention to it.
All of us right here, we all do all of your jobs in a way. Just on a bigger scale.
Honestly, them two enemies from the beginning of the video.
Whether you're an insurance broker, whether you're a therapist, whether you work at. We do all these jobs in one. We inspire and entertain, and that is something that is important to the youth, because if we go through life telling all these kids, you gotta grow up, you gotta get a job, you gotta follow the cycle, stay in that cycle, you're brainwashing these kids in the future generations to think that they have to sit at that desk, they have to do that 9 to 5, when the truth is, they could follow their dreams and they could be just like us.
And do you know what? He's actually... Okay, a bot ender we love. He actually is hitting key points towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. I think also, I don't know, I think also what you realise is a lot of people, there's a bunch of facades. And so I think for him, I think it's definitely cool just to show that there is a reality. If someone has a dream or ambition or wants to do something, they can use them as a blueprint to be like, oh, no, this actually worked for them, so therefore it could possibly work for me. Or not even work for me, like, oh, okay, how can I adapt it or do the things that I want to do? Like, how can I place it? Like, for example, YouTube, right? It wasn't a thing many years ago, but, you know, there's everyone and anyone doing various different things on that platform, which is so good to see. So there's people who are, rather than teaching out of school, they just do it on the platform. And anyone can benefit it in any which way. And that comes from that, yeah. Great. I would say it was a tough watch. Obviously, I find them hilarious. I've like been taking it serious and kind of not, because I know it's rage bait throughout. But I do enjoy their content.